Developing now, a popular hospital is being removed from the community of Hot Springs. Just ahead, we share why and what could come in its replacement. And using pet perfumes may be as lovely, not as lovely as you may think. In minutes, everything you need to know on warnings being issued by veterinarians. Plus, Harding University is reaching a major milestone. Later in the show, how a new ice cream flavor is being made to celebrate. This is TV 11 at noon. The Democratic National Convention has come to an end with a fierce performance from the top of the ticket. Caroline Cummings has the final recap and shares what's ahead as we reach the home stretch of the campaign.
I promise to be a president for all Americans.
Vice President Kamala Harris called for unity as she accepted the Democratic nomination for president. She hit on many of the top voter issues, including the border, blaming former President Donald Trump for pressuring Republicans to torpedo a deal.
As president, I will bring back the bipartisan border security bill that he killed, and I will sign it into law.
Harris also addressed the economy, reproductive rights, and the war in Gaza.
Now is the time to get a hostage deal and a ceasefire deal done.
And the former prosecutor went after Trump on foreign policy.
Trump won't hold autocrats accountable because he wants to be an autocrat himself.
There was a heavy emphasis on domestic issues, including respect for veterans and gun violence. But for many, the highlight was seeing Harris make history as the first Black and South Asian woman atop a major party presidential ticket.
As a woman myself, as a mother, as a Black person, it's just been an incredible night.
Harris is expected back on the campaign trail next week. In just over 2 weeks, she's set to face off against Trump in a debate. Caroline Cummings, CBS News, Chicago.
Well, at the local level, we now have a response from members on both sides of the abortion argument after a recent ruling by the Arkansas Supreme Court. Now, this time yesterday, the court decided abortion would not be put to a public vote, a move which shatters efforts by the group Arkansans for Limited Government. Now, for months, they've been pushing to get the amendment on November's ballot, but the state Supreme Court justices ruled 4-3, denying that effort, a decision the state's attorney general is fully behind.
When campaigns go out and hire paid canvassers, the legislature's made it clear through the laws that we want to make sure those paid individuals are trained. Why do we want them trained? Because they're playing a really important role in a process that could change the law for millions of people.
According to court documents, the amendment was denied due to some canvassers not having proper certification, resulting in some signatures being unaccounted for. Despite this, the abortion group remains optimistic.
This isn't the end. AFLG specifically feels very strongly that we cannot stop fighting until Arkansas women have access to health care and have bodily autonomy and can make decisions about their own bodies without interference from the government.
Yesterday was the deadline to finalize November's ballot. Now, to follow this story, we have full responses posted right now on THV11.com.
Now, weather from the First Arkansas Bank and Trust Weather Garden.
Well, happy Friday. It's a beautiful day out there. Now things are starting to heat up a little bit compared to recent days. We've been hanging out in the 80s, and I'm sure if you stepped outside, you felt it. It was a nice break from the heat. But as we head into the weekend, things are starting to pick back up. You can already feel the difference now. Here's a quick look right now across satellite and radar across much of the mid and deep south. We're wedged right now between an area of high pressure to our east and an area of low pressure to our west. So those winds coming from the southeast right now, there is a frontal boundary to our south through the weekend that might try to lift a bit north as a warm front. Only the southern half of the state at the moment looking to be impacted by that. But as we look over the coming days, we'll see temperatures on the rise. Right now, things are fairly quiet across the state other than some passing clouds, mainly sunny, and temperatures right now starting to break into the upper 80s, some lower 90s on the board. 91 the current in Pine Bluff, 88 right now in Little Rock and Hot Springs. As we we continue through the afternoon, looking to warm up to the lower to middle 90s again. Partly sunny with more of those mostly sunny skies as we get closer to sunset. Now have a look at your weekend ahead and how soon we might need that rain gear in your 7-day outlook.
In a THV 11 crime alert, a man is behind bars this afternoon after DNA results ultimately led to his arrest. The man you see on your screen is Ricky Wilson Jr. Since 2019, homicide police have been working to solve the now 5-year-old case, but as of today, new evidence is the reason he is being charged with murder. Now let's walk you through this. On June 13, 2019, Hot Springs police responded to an invasion call on Portland Street. After arriving, Kenneth Kelly Jr. was found shot dead. DNA was collected at the scene and sent to the state crime lab. Fast forward to today, that 5-year-old evidence led to Wilson's arrest. Right now, he is in custody on a $500,000 bond. Another crime alert, this man is behind bars after an 8-month-long search. U.S. Marshals telling us Mikael Hutton was arrested after escaping a St. Louis prison last November. According to officials, Hutton eventually made his way to Central Arkansas, which then led to his arrest in Conway. Happening today, a major decision is being made that could determine if dozens of public defenders will lose their jobs. The state previously hired 37 part-time attorneys, each with a salary of $60,000. The reason was to take on a major case backlog caused by the pandemic. Now that COVID relief money is running out, the state is scrambling to figure out how to pay the recently hired employees.
We don't have COVID money anymore. It's basically gone. So it's time that we get these people through the system. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to the county jails that they're sitting in. It's not fair to the people that are out waiting for their cases to be heard.
The Arkansas Legislative Council is meeting at this time to determine what will happen. Our newsroom is following that meeting and we'll update you on air and online when we have the latest. And new at noon, claims are spiraling that point toward federal COVID relief money being misused. The Arkansas Justice Reform Coalition is blasting Washington County for using $19 million for a jail expansion plan. The county previously got $46 million from the American Rescue Act, but the coalition is suing them, saying the county is using the money for the wrong cause.
We're ultimately just trying to make sure that we are abiding by the federal Treasury guidelines. We do not have $19 million in the county coffers to pay back.
The Washington County Court is responding by approving $100,000 to fight the lawsuit. A court date has been set for next month. Pine Bluff is home to the world's largest carbon removal plant, and it could be the answer to getting a grip on rising carbon levels statewide. The company is called Graphite and has a primary focus on cutting down the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. They do so by using blocks filled with rice hulls and timber. Once dried down, they're stuffed into 2-pound bricks and holding about 40% carbon. It's then stored away underground to keep from re-entering the atmosphere.
I think it's really powerful when you kind of put America in that lens, put Arkansas in that lens, and understand that innovation occurs every day, right? Innovation drives the economy forward, and I'm incredibly proud to be doing that in the state of Arkansas.
Facility owners say the entire process is affordable and innovative. And turning now to our most viewed story on THV11.com, demolition is underway on a building dubbed by many a landmark for the city of Hot Springs. Our team learned $4 million is being poured into tearing down the St. Joseph Hospital. For years, it stood serving members of the community. In the 80s, it started being used as a residence hall and a place for classrooms. But according to city leaders, it hasn't served a purpose in some time.
I understand people's desires to want to maintain the hospital, but at this point it's kind of functionally obsolete.
With the building soon to be a thing of the past, it could open the door for future developments of the Arkansas School for Math, Sciences, and the Arts. As one hospital is getting torn down, another is being turned into something new. The group Preserve Arkansas is planning to renovate the former VA hospital in Little Rock. It will serve as the Flats at Soma Apartments. The money is coming from state and federal historic tax credits. Well, something to keep on your radar. Starting next May, it will be required for everyone to have a real ID throughout the state. We're learning it's something majority of people don't actually have now. But if you plan on flying soon, you won't be able to get through TSA with a normal license. You can visit any revenue office to pick up a new one that features a gold star at the top. It could also help you get in and out of federal businesses. Happening right now, training exercises are happening that could help anyone who is deaf or hard of hearing. The purpose of today's event is to provide hands-on survival training. It features topics like stop the bleed, search and rescue, and disaster preparedness. It'll end tonight at 6 o'clock and to attend, stop by the Arkansas School for the Deaf. Mental health is at the top of mind for Arkansas State Police. After the break, a look at the new resources being used to help our troopers.
And we're getting a bit warmer today as highs are climbing to the lower to middle 90s under partly sunny skies. I'll have a look at the weekend ahead coming up after this break.